AJ's done. And AJ's done a lot in his career, and he's come back, and as I say, he's on a brilliant run of 4 fights. But he is hungry. He can fight. I've never had any doubt in his ability. He can jab, he can punch, he's got good movement, he's fast. The only thing about it is in his head. And his last 2 fights, he's shown what he's got. He's had.
Yo. First of all, let me just say this. Did I just hear what I thought I heard that Frank Warren said about Daniel Dubois to his face? He said he can punch, he can box, he can move, he's young, he's hungry, and all this other stuff. The only thing is what's going on in his head. And you see, as you guys can see, how Daniel Dubois looked at him like, what the fuck did you just say to me right then about me right here when I'm sitting right here in front of these people? You heard it. Frank Warren don't give a shit. He said is in his head, not his boxing ability, not his ability to take punches, not none of that stuff, not his, should I say, offensive abilities. But yeah, his head. Where is his head at? And that just shows that, honestly, Frank Warren was like, well, that's the only thing that I question about my fighter is his head. If you guys can remember earlier in the interview, he said somebody is going to have to be mentally broken. Somebody will. So what Frank was doing, Frank was putting his fighter in the same boat as the other fighter that he feels that may have a mental hang-up. That's all that really means. That's all he's saying. He's just pragmatically saying, well, hey, I don't have any other problem with Daniel Dubois. I always thought he was this, that, and the other, except his head. Let's hear that again. I mean, I might have been tripping. Wait a minute. I might have been tripping. So let's hear it again. Let's hear this again.
He can jab, he can punch, he's got good movement, he's fast. The only thing about it is in his head.
Is in his head. That's correct. Is in his head. That is correct. You heard Frank. That's exactly what Frank said. Frank is just stating that he questions Danny Dubois' mentality. That's it. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he's honestly looking to see September 21st. Yeah. You can't make this shit up. Frank Warren has just questioned his fighter on a face-off, on the slick, on the cool, right? But out in the open. Passive aggressive. Passive aggressive. You can't make this shit up, people. Frank Warren is questioning that. But, you know, I mean, you got that. Frank has earned stripes in my mind, in my eyes, because, you know, he's at least saying, well, hey, this is what I do question about my fighter. Does he have the ability to do what he says he's going to do? You know what I mean? Does he have the ability to, you know, sure, he can ditch it out, but can he take it mentally? You know, and understand that Kevin Ladena shit, that Joe Joyce shit, that Alexander Usyk shit. Understand those fights, okay? Those fights were, I don't think that was a physically draining fight. I think that had everything to do with the mental. I mean, I don't think that, see, that by that jab, I don't think Daniel wanted to take one more punch from Alexander Usyk. He did not want to take one more shot from Alexander Usyk. He did not want to take it. He was just like, you know what, I'm done. This is my breaking point. Mentally, I'm fucking finished. And I bowed down to the boxing gods. Now, to be fair, he did try to get up. But, like, why would you try to get up after the point? You know, you pulled a Ryan Garcia at that point, right? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Frank Warren admitting blatantly, out in the open, to Daniel Dubois' face, that he questions his mental fortitude. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!